We got news that we're close to getting some type of deal with TikTok, US. And just wanted to kind of talk through what some of the implications of that might be for the rest of the internet and media space. Because TikTok today still represents well over 20% of overall time spent on US mobile, and it still has a quite large advertising business. The user base has been atrophying a little bit, just given the controversy around China and the pressure the government's been placing on them. That's been, to the benefit of Instagram and Facebook in terms of time spent. There's a couple things here, right? The uncertainty related to the fate of TikTok is certainly on the margin and negative for TikTok's share of, time spent, but also engagement leads monetization or tracks monetization, right? So it's also not good for the incremental ad dollar. Advertisers are going to be notoriously skittish or reluctant to, increase their ad spending on TikTok if they're worried about the fate of the platform, whether from a control standpoint, because there's always going to be significant brand safety elements here related to any type of social or video platform, but also just the efficacy of their ad campaigns and the return on ad spend dynamics, which are still very, very critical. But if you think about it, and this, the details are still to come out, but based on what's being floated out there, if basically whoever acquires this, whether it's Oracle with a consortium of different private equity venture capital funds, what have you, there's going to be disruption, right? Because what it sounds like is they're effectively acquiring a shell or a brand, or just the brand TikTok, and they're going to have to completely rebuild the algorithm, both on the ad side, the ad delivery side, as well as on the content feed side, from the ground up. And it also sounds like they're going to have all users that currently use TikTok download a brand new app in the US. So that type of transition is always going to be very disruptive. At the same time, Mark Zuckerberg has a history of, leaning in quite aggressively when he notes that his competitors are faltering. We saw this previously during periods with TikTok, where he's tried to, provide significant incentives for large TikTok creators to come over and start promoting their content on Instagram Reels. We've also seen, I think with X and Twitter, right? As soon as Elon acquired it and X started faltering and started declining users, Threads emerge as a platform which now is actually larger than X and Twitter today in terms of monthly active users, and engagement continues to be very strong and growing there. So I think that in this case, I would expect to see Meta be aggressive in trying to capture some of those users if there is a period of disruption.
Thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.